Page didn't really want to or didn't know the rule. Probably the first one, giving some benefit of the doubt. Good grab from Hamling. So one of the new recruits coming off a premiership with the Dogs. And a good mark to Sandy.
Yeah, the midfield too. Oh, here we go. Play on.
Hands it off. Shot at goal from Brad Hill. And he's recovered from the ice bath.
How good was that? Sensational. Great finish there by Brad Hill.
They may argue that they didn't get too many chances, and that's okay. But looking at them individually, they've got some work to do on their competitiveness. But this forward line structure is going to worry clubs.
Yeah, it's pretty well balanced, and obviously depends a fair bit on Sandilands going forward. And that depends a bit on how dominant they are in the midfield.
Good hands from Blair. Got to Phillips, who we mentioned had a great JLT one. He's in awesome form. It's pre-season, but you still want to carry that into the main season and be established.
Good movement up forward, and they're being honoured at the present time for the Dockers.
And that's a 60-metre bomb to a good spot as well. McCarthy, he gets the spin and deliver. Cam McCarthy.
It was either 50 or it was a free kick against Sidebottom for cribbing over the mark.
Yeah. Johnson gets there. With a slip away. Mundy almost saved the day. Treloar cuts it off. 360. And a goal. There's one of the goals of the JLT Community Series.
That was great work by Cox there. He's not only just neutralised Sandilands, but he won the ball and got it down to his defensive hip.
Turnover, Moore, and he landed like a cat. Off he runs. The 9-pointer was on offer, went to Fasola. He's got Greenwood. Or he just kicks the goal himself. Did well, drop back. Held his position with his bodying. Heads towards Howe, ball knocked away. Hill got it down, but to Varco. Heads wide to Pendlebury. The whole ball wasn't out, according to the umpire, so play on for Collingwood. Howe, they've got the spare man now. Blair, Cox is in the square, just needs to sit it there for him. He's up, he's got it.
Good transition of the footy by the Pies.
Did it go out, Jared? So we've exceeded the maximum. Well, the maximum was 36 because the temperature's gone to 7. They've now exceeded the maximum to 37. And it'll be 40 probably by the time we get to half-time. Varco, that's a good shot. Drifts back, delightful shot.
This is a great game of footy, given how impressive the heat is here.
The Fremantle team will risk him in any way, shape or form, but hopefully he's okay. And Travis Varco just walked past in his runners and a T-shirt, so he's done for the day. He's had enough of a half of football.
Well, Greenwood snuck that in, I think. Good start for the second half for Collingwood.
Good finish. Not known for his goal kicking. Greenwood normally a target.
Well, good attack again. Intensity's gone up a bit. Pearce, Hill, Walters tried the shake and bake. It'll be a miracle from there. He's a miracle worker.
And you're in those two boys' positions. You'd be saying you guys better have a good think about becoming midfield type ruckman if you want to add an extra string to the bow.
Hill did brilliantly. Howe didn't know he was going to do it, and he rolled it home. Wasting it, Weller.
There it is, the kick ultimately to the contest, but they win it back.
And Fife drifts forward and can have a shot. Goes inside, cut off. Might still work. Hill puts the Jets on. They've got the numbers. Langdon turns, kicks, goals. They've had a splendid 5 minutes, Fremantle.
Yeah.
Well read.
Collingwood's lifted its intensity in this last quarter, but had to. Fremantle with the last 5 goals of the game. Mason Cox inside. For Solo, not 15 kick. Dacos. Well, he's in 9-point territory. Advantage paid. For Solo goes for the 6. Take the 6. This is a rarity in the AFL to know how long left. Done. That's a good spot he's hit. And Cox's hands superb.
Good example of some great kicking.
Gave it off to Howe. This is for 9. Game on. Super goal. Meticulous build up. He wanted the shake and bake. Goldsack, side bottom didn't buy it. Bounced away from him. Outside of the boot. Howe. Smother. Griffin. Top of the square. Sandlin's the palm down to Walters. Like a bit of ruck work. Hill. Holding possession nicely.
Brilliant handball.
Smothered though. Now it opens up for Collingwood on the rebound. Treloar flicks it up. For Solo with the long handball. Jesse White gets his chance. Spur. White. Adams. Tucked into the pocket. And amazing from there. They're trying to win this big time, Collingwood.
There's a lot of unpredictability now with the taps. The ruckmen seem to get getting a bit more purchase on it, especially in this game, so hitting it to different angles.
Pendlebury got it inside 50. Treloar shakes it. A goal and they lead. Goes to the goal square. Cox! He's socking it off the deck. That might count. They're in front. Soccer skills again. 85 to 81. He says, let's calm it down. He goes to a 50-50. Huge leap from Cox.
Free kick.
Free kick. But they'll have to hurry because the seconds keep running. Hill. The crowd know how long left because they can see the scoreboard. Rare opportunity for a last gasp win, Langdon. And the crowd know the siren is about to sound.
It's the bloke that ran in a bit too quick before earlier on in the game.
To be back on the winners list. Three on the mark, looks good off the boot. It's there. Fremantle, their first win of the pre-season. And they're pretty damn happy about it.